Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 77 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and celebrating myself. So, yay for day 77! Woohoo! 23 days to go. So, looking forward to being done with these. So curious what else I'm going to come up with to celebrate, but looking forward to being done with these ones. Um, Anyway, so today for day 77, I decided to celebrate being needy because I'm needy. I I really am. I notice like when I don't feel good, I'm probably mean and grouchy and all of those things, but I need other people or want other people to help take care of me, and um, I need other people in my life. I can't do everything by myself, so there's that. I also think that I don't know if it's because I'm a writer, but I should say as a writer, but I think I just I need or want, crave other people's inputs, other people's approval. Trying to need to figure out um, if I'm doing a good job, if I'm doing it right, and I feel like I can't decide that for myself, so I need someone else to tell me. Like I just feel like I'm really needy. I also need to eat and I need to sleep, and there's a lot of things that I require to take care of myself. A lot of work, that whole self care thing, taking care of myself, getting my needs met. Forget how many needs I have. And I'm thinking like needy. I think I'm kind of clingy too. That maybe I should save that for another day. Um, um, but I don't know. I think sometimes I feel like that's like a bad characteristic trait. Not that it is, because everybody needs other people. Everybody needs things in their life: food, water, sleep, exercise. We all need things like that. Whether we do that or not is entirely up to us. But it is nice to have other people's approval, other people's assistance. I need because I can't do everything by myself, and there's just something about that connection with other people, socializing with other people. I need to be around other people. So I'm also very dependent on God. I need Him in my life. I need the Savior in my life. I need the atonement in my life. I need to be reminded that I am not perfect. That I can do this. Just I need that extra support. And a lot of times I get that. I get that from other people in my life now. But growing up, I don't feel like I did. And a lot of times, growing up, or even when I was married or dating other people, men in my life, it always seemed like they wanted me to meet their needs, but they weren't interested in meeting mine. Like I was just too needy, like I needed too much. It always made me feel bad for asking for something, for needing something in my life. And so I feel like I just spent a lot of my life needing things or wanting things from other people and being afraid to ask for it. Um, Being afraid or feeling bad for asking for it, feeling bad for needing it. Like there was something wrong with me because I needed a hug. There's something wrong with me because I needed attention. There's something wrong with me because, um, and there isn't anything wrong with me. There isn't anything wrong with occasionally needing a hug. Or physical contact. We all need that, just a little bit of support, a little squeeze around the shoulders or whatever it is, just saying, hey, I'm aware of you. I know you're here, whatever it is, because you're having a rough time. We need that. And it's okay to need that. And I'm just trying to remind myself that it's okay to need things. And it doesn't make me like this super needy person. But like I said, growing up needing things like that, I was basically told I didn't need things like that, or that or I was told that everyone else was, too busy, and I was just felt like it was an inconvenience for to have my needs met, to be paid attention to. I was just my family, especially my biological dad's side of the family, they would be like, "Oh yeah, Midge just talks all the time. You just talk, 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 talk." And I'm like, "Cause, but I don't think anybody ever listened to me." It was like, hello, I'm trying to get attention. I need attention. I'm a kid. I need someone to pay attention to me. Um, I have needs that need to be met. I need to be held. I need to be told I'm loved. I need direction. I need guidance. I'm very needy of things like this in my life. I need support. I need encouragement. And I'm having to learn how to meet all of those needs myself as an adult. Um, and when I need attention from other people, I am grateful that there's people in my life that I know I can call and reach out to and say, "Hey, I need to chat. I need to talk. I'm going crazy. I need I need to not be alone." Um, but as a kid growing up, I didn't always have that. So I'm grateful that I have that I have a means to get my needs met, that I have people in my life that support me, that will help me. I mean, I have my writing group that helps me with my writing, that will read through my stuff or let me read what I'm working on, and they're like, give me suggestions to be like, "Oh, that's really good," or "Let me help you with that with something else." So I'm always grateful for that, and I'm grateful to be aware that I have needs, that it's okay to have needs, and it's okay to ask to have my needs met if I can't meet them myself, or it's okay to give myself permission to to give myself support, to give myself encouragement, to to give myself food, sleep, all of those things. It's okay for me to meet my needs as well. I don't always have to wait and be dependent on someone else. I have some crazy mental block in my head, I think, because as a kid I was always waiting for it to be my turn to get my needs met, I think. And a lot of times as an adult, I think I'm still waiting to get my needs met by someone else, and I'm expecting them to, be mind readers, because I think as a child we don't really know how to express what we need, and it's helpful to have adults that actually ask or give suggestions or um, actually pay attention, listen, and say, "Okay, this is what you need," or "This is what you're feeling," or "Let me give you a hug," or "Let me tell you it's okay," or "Let me teach you how to take care of yourself and your own needs." I got some of that, but not all of that. I think I got as far as like physical needs, like how to make food, how to, I know how to make food. Um, I know how to, you know, take a shower, brush my teeth, those kinds of things. I know how to do that, but I didn't really have a regular sleep schedule. It's just like go to bed, go to your room, and it's like I could stay up as late as I wanted. Nobody paid any attention unless my sisters were in the room with me, and then then they cared because they actually wanted to sleep, and I didn't care. But if they weren't, or they slept with the light on or whatever, it was fine. They didn't care. Um, but so getting regular sleep was not something, and I even remember in high school, I didn't. I realized at one point that I was probably eating school lunch, and then maybe I would have dinner if my biological mom bought it or made it. I might have an after school snack, but I usually didn't have breakfast, and I usually didn't have anything else to eat during the day. I was like, I don't think that's healthy. But it was one point in my life where I was just kind of thinking, I'm like, I don't really think that's healthy. But I just didn't think about food. I didn't realize that I needed to eat on a regular basis, and there wasn't anybody monitoring whether or not I was eating my food. So a lot of my needs, along with everything else, especially my emotional needs, they just didn't get met. And so I think sometimes as an adult, when I'm having a rough time in my life, I need other people to meet my needs, to be mind readers, and they're not. So I need to learn how to reach out to other people when I'm feeling needy, when I need attention, when I need support, encouragement. But I'm grateful that there are people in my life that I can message, that I can call, that I can say, "Hey, I need something today," or just, "Hey, I just need to talk to somebody today, so I don't feel so alone in the moment. I need to be around people. I need to socialize. I need to get out of whatever funk that I'm in. I need help. And I'm really grateful to recognize that being needy or having those needs in my life is okay. It's okay to have those needs. It's just part of being human. It's part of being a person. And I do need other people, and I do especially need God in my life. And I am so grateful that when I do, I just have to say a prayer, and God is there. I think He's always there anyway, but I think prayer is kind of a way for me to connect, to know that He's there and aware, even though I'm sure He's there and aware all the time. It just helps me to feel closer connected in a prayer. Also, journaling sometimes helps me to meet some of my needs emotionally, to just let things out of my system. So that's a positive thing for me too. I need to do more journaling too. These are things I need lots of things in my life. So sometimes I feel like I'm too needy for myself. I'm like, I need all of this attention. I take a lot of work to take care of me and to meet all of my needs. It's sometimes it's exhausting, like I'm a full-time job, which no one else wants, so it's my responsibility. Um, but it's really not that bad or that hard. It's just hard for me because it's learning to recognize my needs. It's learning to take care of my needs. It's learning to recognize that it's okay, or to know that it's okay to ask to get my needs met, that I don't have to constantly go without. I don't have to starve myself emotionally, spiritually, physically. I don't have to go without, because I felt like I did growing up, and it's hard to overcome that, to recognize that it doesn't make me this needy person that nobody wants to be around, or that's annoying because I need attention, or that I talk too much or something like that. Those aren't necessarily bad qualities. They're just signs of not getting my needs met, and also trying to get my needs met by the wrong people that weren't capable or interested in meeting my needs, or because I was probably emotionally draining because I didn't know how to fill myself up, fill my cup up myself. I needed help. So I probably annoyed people a lot with my constant talking, because I didn't know how to ask for the help that I need, or the attention that I needed, or whatever it was that I needed. Still learning how to ask for the things that I need, or learning how to fill those needs myself, and being consistently filling those needs and filling my cup and feeling whole inside, and not, not that it's bad to be dependent on other people, just not that whole codependent, unhealthy relationship, but to recognize that I do need people in my life, and that's a good thing. And I'm really grateful to recognize that I have really good people in my life. And there have been several times in my life, I know, especially after my divorce, where it's like I I needed a lot of TLC, tender loving care. I needed a lot of hugs. I needed a lot of reassurance that it wasn't my fault, that I'm still lovable, that everything's going to be okay. And I had a lot of people in my life that were there to tell me that. The problem is that I wanted my ex to be the one to change. I wanted him to want me, to need me as much as I um, wanted him, because I didn't want the divorce. But so I pushed away the people that were offering the love and support and the things that I needed, because I wasn't getting it from the person I wanted it from. And I have learned, and I'm still learning, that I can't always get my needs met the way that I want, but I can have my needs met. And if I can't get a hold of one person, I can call someone else. I don't have to be solely dependent on one person, one other person in my life. And I can be dependent on God. But if I need physical, like a hug, or seeing another person face to face, or whatever it is, I just need to hear another voice. It helps to pick up the phone and call somebody. So I'm grateful that I have the option to pick up the phone and call somebody. grateful that I have people will answer, that are there to meet my needs. And I'm also grateful to recognize that sometimes people are there to meet my needs or there to help me, and I have the choice whether or not to accept that from them or not, because I recognize that a lot of times when I needed things, like I said, I sought it out from the wrong people, because growing up, that I didn't have a lot of people around me that were willing to help meet my needs. And I'm sure there were people, I just didn't talk to other adults or other adults outside my family about that. I talked to my friends that didn't know how to help me, or I, talked to my family that didn't listen to me. So, not that everyone in my family ignored me all of the time. It was just a lot of times I just felt like I was trying to figure it out by myself and not getting the support that I needed, or guidance and direction that I needed. And it may have been there. I just was, like I said, looking in the wrong places or trying to get it from, my timing was totally off, getting it at the wrong time, whatever it was, just needing things that were an inconvenience to other people, even though they didn't seem bad or inconvenient to me. It just apparently was to them. So it made me feel like needing things was bad for me, or that I was too needy and that I shouldn't need them, or that I should wait until it's convenient for other people to get my needs met. And so I'm really grateful that I'm learning I don't have to wait for someone else to get my needs met. I can meet them myself, or I can find someone that's available to meet my needs. I don't have to feel like I'm alone. I don't have to go without food. I don't have to go without water. I don't have to go without having my emotional and spiritual needs met. I can fill those myself, or I can ask God to help me fill them, and I can ask other people. And I'm really grateful to know that, and to know that being needy or needing things in my life is probably part of God's design. That's how I'm designed. I think we're all designed to need other people and to need things, and it's okay to need things. It's okay to want things. And I know there's a difference between the two, and at some point I may figure out the difference. But I think a lot of that just got combined and skewed when I was growing up, distorted. And so it's kind of hard for me to separate those things. And but I'm grateful that I don't have to continue to go without. I can meet those needs. I can have those needs met, and it's not a bad character trait in me. It's not a bad thing to be needy, to need things in my life. And so I'm grateful to kind of to see the difference, and to recognize that we all have needs, and it's okay to have my needs met. And I have to remind myself of that. Probably why I'm repeating myself of that in the video, because it's a self reminder that it's okay, that needs are necessary. Because if I didn't need to eat food, I probably wouldn't, and I would starve to death, right? If I didn't need to drink water, if I didn't feel thirsty, I probably wouldn't drink water. I'd be dehydrated and sick all the time. Not that I'm not dehydrated a lot, because I don't drink enough water, but I'm just recognizing that there's some things in my life I don't need to put on hold. I don't need to wait to have those needs met. I can, reach out and get a hug from a friend, or a phone call, and just have a listening ear on the other end. And I can always say a prayer and know that God is there. So, and that He's aware of me and my needs, and He provides the means to help me get my needs met. I just have to be willing to accept that. And like I said, they're not always met the way that I want them to be, or how I think that they're going to be, or from the people I want them to be met by, but they're still met. And as long as I'm willing to accept that, I don't have to feel empty. I don't have to feel alone, and I don't have to feel like I'm just super needy and it's an inconvenience to the rest of the world that I need something, because I grew up feeling like it was an inconvenience for me to need something, and that people were being put off, or it was going out of their way to fill my needs, and I was, it was an inconvenience to them, and I made sure that I knew that. show was all about like the timing, and they telling me how my timing was super off and I can't believe it needed this right now. Couldn't it wait for some other moment or whatever? And so made me feel bad to feel needy or to have needs. And so I still am in the process of changing that thought process to recognize that it's not bad to have needs, and it's not bad to ask to have my needs met. So it's just a matter of finding people that are available and willing to help me meet my needs. And it's a matter of paying attention to myself and meeting my own needs. I'm still learning that. I'm not very good at that. I will be honest. I need to do better at meeting my own needs. So I'm grateful that I have my weekly videos that I've started, with my 6 areas that I need to improve in my life, that help remind me to focus on those areas that I need to pay attention to, that I need to get needs met in all of those areas. And as I do that, I know that I will continue to grow and to feel better about myself, and that I will maybe not feel like I'm super needy or I won't feel bad about needing things in my life. So just grateful to be able to celebrate being needy and recognizing that it's good to have my needs met. It's good to be aware of my needs. And it's also a good reminder of all of the wonderful people in my life that have been there for me and that are there for me, that help me to have my needs met. And another reminder that God is there and that He is aware of me and my needs and helping me to have them met. So I'm very grateful for that. And also a reminder that I need to not feel bad for needing things. And it's okay to need things, and it's okay to let other people know that I need things, especially if I can't meet those needs on my own or I need assistance. It's okay to ask for that. So grateful for that little reminder today, and just grateful for that today. And that's all I have about me and being needy, and realizing that it's not an inconvenience. I don't have to treat myself like I'm an inconvenience, and I don't have to wait or put myself on hold all the time. I can meet my needs when I'm aware of them. It's just going to take me a while to be aware of them and to be willing to meet them immediately, because that's a change in behavior that I'm working towards, because I'm worth it and I need to remember that. So that's what I have for today. So if you like these videos, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude. Find some fun ways to celebrate yourself and maybe do some writing.